Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. You have not only just stumbled upon the best college tour video ever, but you get to experience me trying to stalk Robert Pattinson. Yes, I said that.
I'm all up in the clouds when it's pouring rain. Yeah, we should take it slow, just like day by day, like day by day.
Seriously, this was an interesting trip. Oh my gosh, so much happened. Not only did I visit Chicago's top colleges, I had some crazy experiences along the way. So let's get into the video. I know you've been waiting for it. Don't worry, I will talk about Robert Pattinson at some point in this video, even though it's a college video. I know, it's confusing, but you will see it's worth the wait. Let's get into it. I visited was Loyola University Chicago. I'm going to show you guys around the campus, show you what it looks like to go through the halls, show you what everything looks like from a student's perspective. So yeah, let's start. So here I am walking into the main entrance of Loyola. There's a lot of dorm rooms and classrooms nearby, and everyone just bikes like that. It's actually really cool. Yeah, and there is one of the other buildings. I think this is just the main. Here we're coming to the main area with the library and the common grassy area where a lot of people do their studying. There you can see the church in the background and a lot of buildings back there. Yeah, and here's just a better look at it with the church, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot of classrooms. Here is the library again, and there's another glimpse at the church. I'm just walking through further into the campus. It's so beautiful this time of year because of all the fall leaves. And now I'm just walking through to where the Michigan Lake is, and you can hear the bells in the background. It's so beautiful. And the sun was just setting, so I got an amazing view. I'll let the waves kind of let you guys hear that. It's really calming. And it's literally right on the edge of the campus, which is super cool. You can already see like a lot of students are just hanging out and studying there, even though it's break. Here is the church. It's so beautiful, and now I'm going around on the other side. That's just another view at all the buildings. I believe those are classrooms. And now I'm going to the other part of the square where I was before. It's just on the other side. With this little fountain area. Super pretty. I would rate this campus a 10 out of 10. It's got gorgeous scenery, so many amazing places to study, and the bay right nearby is so calming. I would totally recommend this college for any of you looking to move to Chicago. So yeah. Then after we did that, we took a little thrifting break and had some amazing dinner with some live music. You guys, if you haven't been to Chicago, if you haven't seen a live performance, especially a jazz one, and this one was so amazing. I really felt like I was immersed in the Chicago culture. The next day we went to the famous aquarium. Yes, I had to be a little touristy, but I thought I'd include it because it was so cool. Honestly, the aquariums here do not compare, so I just had to take advantage of it. The Loyola downtown campus. So if you're taking any classes like business or I don't know, any classes at all, you can also take some that are right in the middle of the city, which is super cool. So here that is. Right outside the Loyola Chicago downtown campus. It's right up here, super tall, right in the middle. It's nearby everything, and here's the church. So yeah. Okay, now on to what all you were waiting for, Robert Pattinson. When I was touring Loyola downtown campus, I heard that they were filming the new Batman movie with Robert Pattinson as the star, like 5 blocks away from where I was. So I was like, I have to go. Like, I'm literally 5 blocks away from my childhood crush. Like, seriously, I was freaking out. So we get on the subway and we go all the way there, and it's so amazing. They have like this huge like city block all blocked off, and a bunch of like prop stuff is there. And at first glance, you're like, oh, it's just a bunch of buses, some random city stuff. Like, no, you go up close, everything is planned. Like, the trash on the floor was like stapled together and glued. It was like prop trash. It was really funny. Even like this like homeless person was fake. It was like literally, I felt like I was in a movie. And no, I did not actually see Robert Pattinson, unfortunately, but I literally stayed there for hours looking around for him. Like, I even went into the restricted access area and talked to one of the security guards, but I couldn't get anything out of him. And honestly, I think he was in one of the trailers waiting for them to close off the whole like street so that there weren't any crazy fans like me nearby. But yeah, it was crazy. It was like one of those like trailer areas where like the stars hang out. They have their own like bus. It was really cool. But yeah, I pretty much breathed the same air as Robert Pattinson, and I was like in a movie set, so that's pretty cool, even though I didn't get to actually meet him. But yeah, that was my really interesting experience that I had no idea would happen. But yeah, that's why I love traveling. So let's get into actually showing you the set. It was really cool. Right there are actually some extras, as you can see, and that's actually a person carrying explosives, which I saw before.
We're going to be filming from tonight into tomorrow morning, yeah.
When are they going to start?
Probably eventually up like closer to like 8 or 9. There's been a lot of reversing, but we're going to have all of this closed down from roughly Washington down to Jackson, I believe.
That was me being super sneaky and talking to one of the security guards. And over here you can actually see one of their fake buses. And look, right here it says Gotham Transit Authority. I'm sorry for the horrible quality, but yeah, and there's the famous Batman building. Here's a closer look at the bus. You can actually see that it's not real when you get pretty close. I don't know if it's noticeable here, but yeah. And over here, people were setting up the fake trash, and you can see someone spraying one of the fake cars. I don't know what they were doing, but they were doing prop work. Yeah, and over here, just some more of the prop work. Those are some cameramen getting out of the car. That's a fake homeless person. And there's some more fake trash. And yeah, it was really cool. The next day, we decided to go back to the lake and see what it was like, even though it was so freezing cold. Like, my face, it looked like I was crying. Like, I swear, it was so cold, but in the summer, that place would be so beautiful, and I'm pretty sure that that's where a lot of like the college students hang out, at least for Loyola, because I talked to some students and they said like that's like a common thing to do on the summer, so that's really cool. Yeah, so let me show you that. We're on the pier. Here's my mom, and it's so pretty. You can see the whole city over here, and there's waves, and it's actually like a real beach, except it's actually Lake Michigan. That's really cool. So next we went to DePaul University. So this university, I am not sure about the vibe, to be honest. I really like the campus. And also, when I said it is in the city, it's not. I messed that up. It's, you can take bus to the city, but it's not right in the city. So DePaul, I don't know, I would give this school a 7 out of 10 because I just didn't feel like there was that much of a community there, even though it was on the weekend, you know, when their students were probably going home or going out, but I didn't really feel like I connected with that school as much as the other ones. So yeah, but it has a super pretty campus, so let me show you that right now. So here is the beautiful view on the subway ride to DePaul and one of the entrances. So now I'm at DePaul University. The whole school is kind of like on a street, and so there's a few buildings. I'm not really sure which each one is. The student center, and it's all just along these streets, so it's more of a city campus feel. Now I'm just walking around campus. I'm pretty sure most of these are classrooms. Here is the main area, the academic center. All of these are pretty much classrooms, and here's a better view of some of the buildings. There's some more classrooms and centers. This is the main grassy area where everyone hangs out and studies, and that's just the main entrance and a view of the outside of the school. Next, I had to do some super touristy thing, and I took a bus tour, and it was honestly so great. I got to see so much of the city just on like 1 hour boat ride. Then we went on over to Millennium Park, where we saw the infamous Chicago bean, or is that what it's called? And we just saw that whole park area, and honestly, it's probably not a good time of year to be going there, and there weren't really many college students there, but I think that during the summer or spring break, that place would be packed full of college students and families and people everywhere. Like, it was such a cool place to be. And I'm pretty sure they like do concerts there too that are free. So yeah, that's also something you'd probably do if you're a college student in Chicago. So yeah. We just got on an architectural tour boat. Cheers! And we're gonna go around the city and they're gonna tell us about all the buildings. Park, and here is the Bean, but it's closed off. So sad, but such a gorgeous view. So next, I went to Northwestern University, and I loved this campus. I loved that it was like its own little town, and that it was just a short metro ride away from the city. And yeah, I'm gonna take you through the whole campus as you would walk through it as a student and show you the fraternities and the sororities and, you know, where you would stay. So it was, yeah, I really felt like I was in the shoes of a student, and so that's what I'm trying to do for you guys. So here is Northwestern. Now I am entering the main entrance of Northwestern, where I see a lot of classrooms around me. And now we are on Greek row, where I'm going to show you all the fraternities and sororities. So over here, I believe is Alpha Chi Omega. And I really love this setup because it's just one little giant building with all the fraternities and all the sororities all lined up right on campus, super close to everything. There's another one. And it's just, I think it's really cool that they're all so close by and right there. And I'm going to show you in a sec, there's actually a full another row of fraternities and sororities behind this building, so it's just huge. I'm guessing lots of parties, lots of Greek life, and yeah, and so right now, yeah, right behind there is way more sororities. And now we're coming on to the main campus, and there's a squirrel. There's so much wildlife here. It's really beautiful, especially in the fall. And I believe that is the church. And now we are walking towards another building. These are just lots of classrooms, and there is another one. And so now we're walking through campus again. Lovely scenery. It's so gorgeous at this time of the year, especially in the summer, I'm sure. And here is another building. I'm not totally sure which one that is. I'm sorry. And now we're going to go towards the Performing Arts Center, which is right here. This is huge, and it looks pretty new. I'm pretty sure this is a new building. But yeah, this is just the back of the Performing Arts Center, and here are some more classrooms, I believe, or those are dorms. I'm sorry, I'm not totally sure. There's so many buildings here. And here's another main campus center. So now we are coming on to the beautiful lake that has a gorgeous fountain in the middle of it. This is where the campus ends. It's so beautiful, and that is just a map of the campus. And yeah, and that is some other classrooms over there, but that is the end of Northwestern. Right now I'm at Northwestern University. And I'm right in the middle of the campus. As you can see, there's the lake, and there's a bunch of buildings over here which I think are classrooms. I'm not totally sure, but yeah, I think we're surrounded by classrooms over there. And it's a really beautiful campus. It's huge. It took me about 10 minutes to walk through all of it, but I think it's a great place to live, and it's a great place to study. It's super peaceful. There's wildlife everywhere. I definitely would give this campus a 10 out of 10. So gorgeous. And the subway is right nearby, so if you want to hop on and go straight to the city, that's totally possible if you go to university here. So yeah, this is Northwestern. Also, Northwestern literally has a Trader Joe's like so close by. I thought you guys would want to know that because I don't know about you, but I need like a place like Trader Joe's or Sprouts or somewhere where I can get my groceries. Like, I just love Trader Joe's. Like, But yeah, that was like a super plus for me. Last but not least, I went to the infamous UChicago. Yes, it was so beautiful, like everyone says. I was in awe. All the scenery, the buildings looked like they were from a freaking Harry Potter movie. Like, seriously, it was so gorgeous. I attempted to ride around UChicago on an electric scooter, but that didn't go as planned. So I didn't get to see as much of the campus I wanted, but I saw so much. It's just a huge campus. Like, you can't even see all of it in like an hour if you just kept walking for a full hour. Like, it was that big. People seemed pretty chill and down to earth. I've heard a lot that UChicago is super like study oriented, like crazy, like, oh my gosh, you need to get all A's. Like, I've heard the students are like that, but I don't know, they seem chill to me. So like, the beautiful campus, chill people, I would give this campus a 10 out of 10. So yeah, that was UChicago. So here is me driving up to the campus. It's so big, you can already see so much of it just from driving there. And here is me attempting to ride an electric scooter. Mine won't go. Right now I'm at University of Chicago, and I'm right nearby the main grassy area. I'm just about to go into the campus. Look at these buildings, they're so beautiful. I think those are maybe classrooms. I'm not sure, but yeah, super gorgeous. And now I am back on foot on campus, and I'm walking through a bunch of classrooms. I'm pretty sure there is the Harper Center. I'm not sure what each of these are specifically for, but they're all different kinds of classrooms and such. And now I'm going over here towards the center of the campus, where there's a beautiful area of classrooms, super gorgeous historic buildings. UChicago is just honestly a scene from the movies. It literally reminds me of Hogwarts, like I said earlier. It's so beautiful. And yes, here is the church of the campus, I believe. And this is the main grassy area. Like I say, at every campus, I believe it's the center of the campus where people would probably go to study. There's some gorgeous classrooms. Oh my god, that's another gorgeous one over there. This is honestly just a scenic place. I would just go to school here because of the scenery, because it's honestly nothing like I've ever seen before on a college campus. So that's just a better look over there. I couldn't really go to the full campus, so I just gave you a glance down some of the roads. This is one of my favorite buildings, actually. And now I'm going into through the hallway, and over there you can actually see the Chicago bookstore right there. and there were a lot of students hanging out over there, which I thought was really cool. It actually seemed like a hangout spot, and I love bookstores, so I'm totally down for that. But yeah, and now, unfortunately, I had to go home, had to catch my flight, so I'm driving back now, but I'm just going to show you guys the whole campus through the window of the car. It's really huge. That's the edge of the campus, and now we see the square outside the front of the campus, which is massive. I'm pretty sure families just come here to hang out nowadays. And over here you can see there's a court. And yeah, I'm just showing you guys the outside of the campus. Thank you guys so much for watching my video, and if you want to see some pics from the trip, I took some on the rooftop overlooking the city. It's gorgeous. Go look on my Instagram. I also have a college student interview coming up where I interview one of my friends who's a sophomore in college. So if you guys are interested in hearing what it's like to be in college, definitely look forward to checking that out. And yeah, that was it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a great experience, and I hope you guys felt like you were there with me too. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys.